The Acolyte Episode 3 review. Honestly, kind of feel like I've wasted my time that I've made it this far. So we get to see the No Boys Witch Coven, because the galaxy is not a place that welcomes women like us. And so they've been banished, but they have like the coolest like castle thing ever that they've been banished to. And apparently the witches are one of every type of thing ever. There's every person, every type of thing, and not every alien in Star Wars, but like this is a very diverse group of witches. And we get to find out that the twins came from, one of them carried them, implying like they gestated and then she gave birth. And then the other one, so one says I carried them, and then the other witch mom says I created them. So these two moms created some twins without a dad, presumably using the power of what they would call the thread, but is known as the Force, to make kids. And they feel like if the Jedi found out how they created them, they would be in big trouble. There's a part where the mom, who's like the main mom of the tribe, she says that they have no father, and she like has a smirk while she says it. It's kind of eye-rollish. She is a really great actress in this episode, though. I was very impressed. Or do you just say actor now? I don't care. Anyway, her acting was really good. I was very impressed. So I'll give it credit where it's due. And also the Jedi Master who takes on the little twin girl, he's also a pretty good actor in this show too. Another thing this show is doing good, and all the Disney Star Wars shows have actually done this good, is the aliens and the creatures. They continue to just look like classic Star Wars, like rubbery masks with like animatronic faces. Like they actually look pretty good. So this show has the same with that. We also get the two moms tenderly touching each other's faces and comforting each other, just ultra cringe on screen. And the witches all get together and they chant. It's a really bad sounding chant. It's like the power of many instead of the power of one. That's kind of their thing. They talk about walking through fear, and it just felt like it just made me want to watch Dune and learn about the Bene Gesserit, how like fear is the mind killer, and how I don't know, it's just so much more compelling as a group of powerful women is in Dune. This show is awful. I was a little let down that it wasn't like so mind-blowingly offensive like a lot of people were painting it out to be. I was kind of excited for something controversial. But I think Star Wars may have died when Luke used the Force too hard in Episode 8 and died. Because I really didn't feel anything while watching this, other than just this is bad. Like it's just not very good. Like it's just bad writing, bad everything. So I don't know if this is the nail in the coffin for Star Wars like a lot of people were saying. I just didn't really feel anything. I don't really also think... I mean, I get that it cheapens Anakin being the chosen one because he didn't have a dad either. But it's not implied that... Well, I guess we still don't know where he originally came from. But so it kind of cheapens his thing. But I don't think it messes up the Force for other people because the Force still does what the Force does. It's just this witch coven thinks of it as a different way. However, I think the way the lady was explaining it, she was like correcting all of us, being like, you think the Force is this, but it's actually this. And there's some talk about there's like not good and evil. It's just about power and who can wield it. So I definitely like Star Wars as what George Lucas intended, which is like a Saturday matinee serial with like action, adventure, fantasy, but meant to teach like good versus bad and have people making good choices, character arcs, like very, very classical hero's journey, like Hero with a Thousand Faces kind of thing. I really like George Lucas's Star Wars. I find it to be very uplifting and inspiring, and this just feels like just corporate recycled trash. All right, so I honestly don't know if I can keep watching this. I'm slightly curious to see what happens and where these twins are so special and were created by the Force or whatever. See what their destiny is or what. But this it's just such low quality. I feel like I'm wasting my time. Like when I have so many other movies that I've purchased, like blind purchase, like I did with Once Upon a Time in the West, which I've since watched and have just been pondering and pondering for days thinking of my review. I just feel like when I watch this that I'm just wasting my time. It's like when you doom scroll and you just watch a bunch of YouTube shorts and then you just hate yourself because you feel like you wasted time, or maybe you play a phone game for too long or something. That's how I feel when I'm watching this. It just doesn't. It's just, I don't know. It's like eating a dessert that doesn't taste good, but you keep eating it. So it's like not worth the calories, but you keep eating it because you hate yourself. Anyway, let me know what you think of this show, and if you think I should keep watching it. All right. Okay, bye.